Hello there YouTube, I hope you all are having a blessed day. I have a little haul video here from Addison and Sedgwick. This is a small handmade watercolor business that I found on Etsy. So let's get into the box and see what's in here. So we have this nice card in here with information about the company, and there is the address. And she's also on Instagram, and that is her email address. Oh wow, what lovely packaging. I'm not going to get too close to the candle, but isn't that lovely? Oh, there's a card in here. Let's see what's in here. Oh my goodness, look at all these fun things. There is a little business card, and she sent me some lovely tea, Twinings pomegranate raspberry. That sounds delicious. And here are some fun watercolor samples. Very, very nice. And some pieces of watercolor paper. And then this lovely large, oh look at this, a lovely tin with some washi tape in here and a sketching pencil that's got her business name on it. This is an absolute delight. These are the washi tapes. Very, very cute. So that's nice. And then let me get all of this. Then we have this lovely large bag with all of the paints in it. So let me get the box out of the way so it doesn't burst into flames on me, because wouldn't that would be a fun video. Now this is not a palette, this is just an assortment of colors that I selected. I have opened all of the paints, and I did swatch out a little swatch card here, and I'm going to swatch them out on a larger piece here so that you can see them going down and appreciate their color, and then compare them to the dried version later in the video. I'm going to spritz a bit of water on these, and then we're going to start here. I have a total of 22. And this first one is a lovely yellow called Edison, and it is PW6 and PY43. And I would say that it's very, very creamy, and because of the white, I'm going to say that this is semi-opaque. The next color is called Cantaloupe, and again, this is rich and dreamy and creamy. It is lovely. It is PR102 and PW6. And if my neighbors touch a wee bit, I'm perfectly fine with that. This looks like it might granulate. I'm going to drop some extra water in there and see what happens. This is not high quality paper that I'm using. The next one is called Apricot Begonia, and it is PR101 and PY43. And this is a lovely color. And I would guess at semi-transparent. See if we can drop some extra pigment in here at the top. The next one is called Current, and it is PR101 and PR177. And I would say, based on this, that this is opaque. That is a beauty. Like a Caput Mortem or an English Red. And the next one is Paul Bunyan, and it is PR101 and PR3. And this is another one that is, I would say, opaque, or at least semi-opaque when you mix water in. It is a very dense pigment. And when I say dense, it's comparative to this one over here. This one I would not call dense. these two, because they are so dark and so, I don't know how to say it, it's like powder, it's like velvet. It goes down very thickly and it's just beautiful. It's stunning. So that's what I mean when I say dense. Okay, moving on to the next row. That is Riga Black Balsam, and it's PR 102 and PBK 9. And again, this is another that's very dense, very rich. I would say opaque or semi-opaque at least. Drop a little water in here. The next one is Riga Castle, and it is PR 122 and PR 101. And again, another rich, dense color. Again, I'm going to say opaque, but I love paints like this, like Caput Mortem, English Red, these colors, Chromium Green. They just go on. It's like you move your brush and it's instant velvet. It's just glorious. The next one is A.G. Bell, and that is PR 101 and PW6. And this is the one that came with the caveat that somehow some silicate got in it, and it does not affect the paint, and it will come out once it's dry. You can brush it off, but I don't find that to be a problem. I actually like it. I've had several paints recently that have little black flecks in them, and I love it. I think it adds so much character. And she did say that once this dries, this will come up, the little tiny bits of grit, but I don't have a problem with that at all. The next one is Smoky Ruby Spot, PR 122 and PY 259. Oh my. That is delightful. I would say that this is semi-opaque. And the next one is called Tea Rose, and it is PR 12, PW6, PR 101, and PR 102. And oh, this is lovely. This is going to be opaque because it's got the white in it, but what a beautiful color. It's soft and delicate. Now we're moving on to row 3, and the first one in row 3 is Lilac Smoke, and it is PV 15 and PR 102. And this is another one that is not quite as dense as the others, but I would say semi-opaque. Now if you get into a really dilute wash of it, it'll be obviously transparent. You'll be able to see through it. But you have the option of laying it on there thickly. I do believe I see granulation already. The next one is Blackberry, and it is PR 83, PB 29, PR 102, PW 18, and PV 19. Oh my, and this is another one, dense. I hope you get what I'm saying when I mean dense. See out here, it's transparent, you can see through it, but wow, that's glorious. Semi-opaque maybe. The next one is Caligo, and Caligo is PB 29 and PV 15. And I would say that this is semi-opaque. And it should granulate. The next one is the metallic, and that is Luciana, and it is PB 15, PV 15, and Mica. And this is beautiful. Very, very nice. It has a beautiful soft luster. It's not like the glitter paint of old. It is just so soft and beautiful. The next one is Dinah Robin, and this is PG7, PW 18, and PR 259. And I would say this is semi-opaque. Very, very pretty. Get some mass tone in there. Moving on to row 4, we have Tide Pool, and Tide Pool has a PG7, PB15, PV15, PV19, and PV16. So this has a whole bunch of violets and a bit of green and a bit of blue. And that is pretty. And it looks like it's granulating already. That is a stunner. Now again, this is not high quality paper. I don't even think it's cotton. It is a cheapie from Amazon, but look at the life in that. Isn't that beautiful? The next one is called Fantasia, and it is PG7, which is phthalo, and PV16. Wow. I would say this is probably semi-opaque. And it's definitely phthalo, but so pretty. The next one is Rushmore, and that is PB27, PBR7, and PB36. And this is, I would say, opaque, or at least semi-opaque. Again, you have the option of putting it down thinly. I would say even at dilute, it would be semi-opaque. Oh wow, look at that. Isn't that beautiful? The next one is called Stream, and this is PG17, PG8, and PB27. And I would say this is opaque to semi-opaque. The next one is called Twining or Twinings, and there is no pigment information in this. So if you are using dirt that you found on a trip and you've ground it up and you have turned it into watercolor paint, you would not have the pigment information. You wouldn't know unless you knew the exact minerals that you got the dirt from. So this could be some special mix that she's acquired and turned into paint. And you can tell that this paper is not high quality. It's already pilling. But that's okay, because I just wanted to have a first look at these. The next one is called Chocolate Dahlia, and it is PBR8 and PR101. Very dense. I'm saying opaque, but that has a soul. Just another reason to get yourself some handmade watercolors from small businesses. These things are just so beautiful. All right, the last one that we have is Addison Gray, and it is PB29, PV23, PBK7, and PV19. And this is really dark. That is beautiful. What a night sky that would make. So pretty. All right, my friends, when these dry, I will come back. All right, I am back. These are now dry, and I am trying a new format. I'm trying to improve my videos, make them more enjoyable to watch, and I thought that I would try one nice size swatches and as much information as I could give you on the colors, and then do a little painting so you don't have to sit through it or speed through it or click off the video. I went ahead and I did it for you off camera, and that way you can see how the colors work together and see which ones are your favorites. All right, so I'm going to give you a close-up. This is Edison, and it's PW6 and PY43. The next one is Cantaloupe, PR102 and PW6. Then Apricot Begonia, PR101 and PY43. Currant, PR101 and PR177. This one is Paul Bunyan, and it is PR101 and PR3. This is Riga Black Balsam, PR102 and PBK9. This is Riga Castle, PR122 and PR101. And boy, oh boy, that is a stunning color. And this is A.G. Bell, PR101 and PW6. And this is the one she said had silica in it. And I do see a little bit of powder, but it's no big deal. What I do find is down here in Twinings, this has a lot of powder on it. Little black specks, you can see them there. So I don't know if the same thing happened to that and she just didn't catch it. This one is Smoky Ruby Spot, PR122 and PV259. This is Tea Rose, PR12, PW6, PR101, and PR102, and what a beautiful color that is. This one is Lilac Smoke, PV15 and PR102. This one is another glorious color. This is Blackberry, PR83, PB29, PR102, PW18, and PV19. This is Caligo, PB29 and PV15. This is Luciana, PB15, PV15, and Mica. And look at that, isn't that beautiful? This one is Dinah Robin, PG7, PW18, and PR259. This is Tide Pool, PG7, PB15, PV15, PV19, and PV16. This is another one. Boy, that's gorgeous. Fantasia, PG7 and PV16. Rushmore, wow, that's a stunning color. Rushmore is PB27, PBR7, and PB36. Then we have Stream, PG17, PG8, and PB27. And then we have Twinings. And this is the one, there's a lot of black powder there. You can see it. So I'll ask her about that. And there is no pigment information available for that. This is another stunner. This is Chocolate Dahlia, PBR8 and PR101. And the last one is Addison Gray, PB29, PB23, PBK7, and PV19. And here is the painting that I did with it. And I just, wow. I can't say enough good things about these paints. They are highly, highly, highly pigmented. They are luscious. They're a joy to work with. The colors just make my heart happy. So I'm going to tell you, go to Addison and Sedgwick Handmade Watercolors. They're on Etsy, and of course they will be linked. And if I can link the colors, I'll try that. But go give yourself a treat and support a small business. And she's from, I think she's from Washington. But they shipped quickly, and she's got so much selection. So go give her a try. Tell her 70 Acres Studio sent you, and I will see you right back here at 70 Acres Studio next time with a new video real soon. I love you all. God bless.
Good night, Elizabeth.
Good night, John Boy. You are